So, hi everyone, I am live, and today's session is about a special topic, and it is what is no mind and what is empty mind. So, something can be empty when we have empty. When we don't have anything, it is called nothing. So, if I take a container and empty all the ingredients, if I have sugar in it, if I empty all the ingredients in it, that is sugar, it will be like empty. But still, it has its boundaries, right? And when I say I don't have sugar, it means neither I have the vessel nor I have the sugar. So, there is a difference between having nothing and something which is empty. Now, how does that apply to us? This is very interesting because I have already talked about when you become a roller ball and you flow in the direction of your and thoughts, right? So, when there is an empty mind, it means you have thoughts in your mind and you have to empty everything by observation, and from so many thoughts you become thoughtless, which is zero thoughts, and that is an empty mind. But that empty mind still has a boundary because it is called mind, okay? It has a boundary, so that means you still have a limit, and when you have a limit, it means you're still operating by your free will. But if you really want to be limitless, you have to break that vessel. You have to step out of that empty mind. When you step out of that empty mind, you land into an area where you don't know anything. You are in a land of nowhere. You don't know where to go. You are directionless. When you step out into that direction, that is when your spirit awakens. You start to operate by vibrations, your feelings, your thoughts are taken by God. You are not thinking because you broke that vessel. So you are the creator of your mind. You are the destructor of your mind. So when you go out of your mind and you destroy that vessel, you become limitless. And that is the area when you start to explore yourself. And that is where the role of yourself comes in. The self is the spirit. The spirit is totally awakened. It only rejuvenates over there. It heals over there. It doesn't see any boundaries. And there is no boundary, it means there is no ego. Mind doesn't exist. So love, soul can do anything which is limitless, and that is when you cross the sky, because sky is still limit, still a limit. You see the sky. How, if you want to go cross it, you have to cross out that rim. You have to cross that boundary. When you cross that boundary, you enter into a zone which is completely unexplored. There you find your gifts. So this is something which is called as spiritual awakening. When you only have people which align with your soul purpose, where you have only materialistic things that are given to you for a purpose, where you just flow in the energy and everything aligns with you because it is made for you. So to reach out to that place, you have to start to observe your mind first, reach from infinite thoughts to infinite thought, being thoughtless. From zero thought, you have reached empty mind, and after being empty, you cross that boundary. Once you step out of that boundary, the world is yours because you open yourself to the universe. That is where the universe will hold your arms and help you fly. That is the area where you cross out all your fears, because soul doesn't know what is a fear. It has taught you everything to step out of that boundary. That is why you're able to break that boundary. So for today, we'll just end the session here because we have to go to the next session. So, for today, we'll just end the session here because we have to go to the next session. So, for today, we'll just end the session here because we have to go to the next session. So, for today, we'll just end the session here because we have to go to the next session. So, for today, we'll just end the session here because we have to go to the next session. So, for today, we'll just end the session here because we have to go to the next session. So, for today, we'll just end the session here because we have to go to the next session. So, for today, we'll just end the session here because we have to go to the next session. So, for today, we'll just end the session here because we have to go to the next session. So, for today, we'll just end the session here because we have to go to the next session. So, for today, we'll just end the session here because we have to go to the next session. So, for today, we'll just end the session here because we have to go to the next session. So, for today, we'll just end the session here because we have to go to the next session. So, for today, we' what is an empty mind, but we don't know what happens when we don't have mind. We are the creator of our mind and we are the destroyers of our own mind. And to reach to the stage of mind, you have to accept yourself, each and everything that you have, that you think you are right on it. You have to stop judging yourself. You have to stop creating your boundaries. You have to stop thinking, am I late or am I not? Am I on the right track or not? You have to just surrender everything to the universe, because that is where the God will use your free will, because you said, I will now use my free will with you, because I am in hand with God, and my free will is to merge with you, where you will operate and I will not operate myself. So, empty mind is no mind is surrender. When you surrender to the God, everything that you want is first manifested for you. All your desires are manifested for you. That is why I say, if you give your deepest desire hidden in your heart to your God or the universe, He is the first one to bless you and complete that for you. You don't have to do anything there. He will tell you, you have to go here, you have to meet that person, you have to eat this today, this is your life plan. You don't have to think. There is no worry, there is no anxiety, because you know that it's already done. That is how the universe works. So whatever you have done till today, if you start to amend your ways and ask the universe, how can I help you? That is where the universe will start to rotate and revolve you to that direction where you will serve a purpose in this life. So you don't have to be in a zone where you have to be very anxious, be in pain, keep on crying, but there is a zone when you cross all that pain, a stage will come where you all be just smiling, because you know it's for you. You are working with God according to His plan. You don't have your plan. So I love you all. Take care. This is it for today, and I hope everybody's healthy.